So John said in the comments, um, our O-line owns the lack of running back production. Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Because when
I think anybody agrees with that. I think what I was trying to say by going into this segment about the running backs, I was going to get to the OL, but we can do it now. It's fine. Anytime you play somebody like Furman, an inferior opponent, and you can't move the ball rushing, 10 times out of 10, it's going to be on your offensive line, right? They should be able to move those guys out of the way at will. Whether it's the right call or not, we should have the superior athletes when it comes to the line of scrimmage. And if you can't move those guys out of the way, we got to start thinking about what's going to happen down the road this season, right?
Yep.
A couple weeks.
I will say they did look good in pass protection. I thought they were for the most part. I thought they did a pretty good job in pass pro. You know, DJ had some clean pockets to work with, and that definitely helped.
Especially early, right? DJ looked like he got comfortable early and got some good throws off early that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. So I will agree with you. Pass pro was pretty clean early, and I think that helped DJ settle into the game and kind of gain some confidence.
Right.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that, I mean, he made some amazing plays today. I mean, he was acting like my boy Big Ben, shaking tacklers off, man. I think one guy had him to sack, and he threw the ball while the guy was still hanging on him. So, yeah, he made some amazing, what they call him, Big Cinco. Yeah, he made some good plays, man. I was proud of him.
He did. He did make some off-schedule plays today that he would not have made last year, or that he didn't make last year, I should say. But who do you guys look to in the receiving corps this year to break out? We've talked about Antonio Williams. He looks to be – he's going to be a bright spot this year. You talk about a guy like Adam Randall that's supposed to come back here shortly, maybe the end of September, beginning of October timeframe. He's been running routes, stuff like that. So when will we see him? I think we see him sooner rather than later. Who do you look to break out? Bo Collins had a fairly good game today. Joseph Ngata doesn't look to be that guy still. He makes a play here or there, but he's not that dominant Mike Williams type receiver that we expected him to be when he came into Clemson. Who do you guys look to be the breakout people that kind of get it done at the wide receiver position? Because if DJ is going to be the quarterback heading forward, and I think he truly will be, we got to have some dogs at wide receiver that support him and stop dropping balls. He overthrows plenty of balls. He makes enough passes that aren't on the mark, that the ones that he does make, the receivers got to catch. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think Antonio Williams and Bo Collins are definitely going to be 1 and 2. They just time and time again, the last 2 games have shown that he can count. He can count on them to get that ball. They've had their fair share of drops, but they're catching them more than dropping. And honestly, I think Davis Allen's going to be a big, big part moving forward.
He caught some good balls down the middle today, right?
Yep.
They put him in the middle, and he's just going to run rampant. He's definitely one of the better tight ends Clemson's had in a very long time, and as long as he has the potential to be a first-round draft pick. He just got to give him the ball.
He needs to be utilized properly.
And I think we need to see a lot more quickly out of the backfield with the ball in space. I think that'd be really helpful too.
Okay, yeah, kind of some dump-off passes. Yep.
Yeah, like to use the middle of the field also. I mean, I didn't see a lot of the middle of the fields, but I mean, I guess you really don't have to when you throw the Bo Collins that deep. But I mean, it was a great game, man. I enjoyed it. I just when you look at other teams just jump out there today, I just think that we should be doing the same thing. And I guess when it doesn't happen, you get kind of upset, and especially a team that's that's inferior to you. So that's what I look at too. And also that you bet on the game that they're gonna win by 45 points. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Jordan, you got anything?
Yeah, it's definitely the it's got to be the young guys that we've already mentioned that are gonna have to step up. You know, I think there's still a place for Ngata, guys like Ngata and Williams, but like they just if they're not going to, step up and be that, be alphas in that room, then you just gotta let the young guys play because the reliability isn't there. So and Antonio Williams when Adam Randall when he comes back, obviously, yeah, using the tight ends more.
Yes.
Dakari Collins. We haven't even mentioned Dakari Collins. I still think highly of him.
He had a drop today, though.
Yeah,
he had a big drop today.
He did.
But I agree. Yeah,
but I think he has a place in this offense. He's still, and he's a true sophomore. So, there's still a lot of time for him. But yeah, it's got to be better. Will Taylor and Brandon Spector, they didn't have their best games today. Spector just kind of wasn't. He wasn't a huge factor. I think he had a couple of catches, but that neither went for big gains. And Will Taylor obviously had that bad muff punt in special teams. But they don't show the twitch that and athleticism that we kind of need in that slot position, at least not to this point, not as much as Antonio. So I definitely want to see more Antonio Williams going forward, and he's clearly proven he's that guy. That catch he made. That he high pointed. I was like, wow, that was a phenomenal catch.
I'm excited about Antonio Williams. I really am. Like that dude, he looks to be like he's going to be a star in Clemson. He's a freshman. He's brand new on the scene. He's still learning the offense. But you can't tell me against Brandon Spector and Will Taylor that Antonio Williams doesn't look like the superior athlete and the better receiver. He just does. He just got on campus, and he already looks better, in my opinion.
He just moves differently. Like you can't teach the kind of speed and athleticism he has. Like even when he's not getting the ball, you watch him run his routes, and he just glides across the field. It's like he makes it look effortless, and that's the kind of receivers we need, and the kind of receivers we used to have. The guys that would make it look effortless, but we don't really have that right now.
Right. Definitely need more of that explosiveness.
Yeah, he reminds me. He reminds me of an Amari Rogers.
Absolutely, yeah.
He reminds me of that. He's got that
he might
kind
be
of
faster than Amari.
Yeah, he might be, which would be insane. But he reminds me of that kind of build, that explosiveness, that kind of shiftiness that can also take the top off of a defense if he needs to.
Yeah, and he's not little. Like
no,
Amari
he's not little.
Amari had a stocky build, and Antonio. I mean, I think he's going to be. He's already very physically. He's not imposing or anything, but he definitely. He uses his size well.
I think both Amari and probably Antonio Williams, when he gets done, are built more like running backs than they were receivers.
Yeah.
But they do have the skill set of receivers.
Yeah.